Imagine a world where the land itself is not just dirt and stone, but a living, breathing entity that responds to the will of those who dare to claim it. You are part of the Emerilia saga, a realm where magic and technology have fused into a chaotic ecosystem, and your survival depends on your ability to not just inhabit the land, but to master its very essence. But when you discover that "This is our land" isn't just a slogan, but a magical contract that binds your soul to the soil, you realize that ownership isn't about deeds. It's about defense, cultivation, and the sheer audacity to hold your ground against gods and monsters alike through grit, ingenuity, and superior tactics. Welcome to This is Our Land, the fifth pulse-pounding, atmospheric, and deeply strategic installment in Michael Chatfield's Emerilia series. If you love kingdom-building tropes, territorial warfare, and stories that explore the sheer, unadulterated thrill of watching a protagonist master a hostile environment through grit, ingenuity, and superior tactics, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in speculative fiction, blending the visceral crunch of tactical combat with the profound weight of societal reconstruction. The narrative kicks off with our protagonist's declaration of sovereignty over a contested region, thrusting them into a race against time to fortify their borders before rival factions or ancient beasts reclaim the territory. The atmosphere is thick with the scent of pine and ozone, the static of encrypted comms, and the creeping dread of knowing that every decision could branch into a timeline where they are erased from history. Chatfield excels at capturing the psychological toll of leadership, making every tactical maneuver, every resource allocation, and every narrow escape feel like a high-stakes gamble where the price of failure is not just death, but the loss of progress made across centuries. At the core of the book's massive appeal is its spectacular Lord Commander trope and the brilliant asymmetric warfare dynamic. This isn't just about shooting lasers, it's about understanding the complex ecology of magical politics, managing limited resources, and using human ingenuity to outsmart enemies who rely on brute force and superior numbers. Watching the protagonist reverse engineer enemy strategies, craft overpowered gear from rare drops, and completely shock arrogant elites with unconventional trap-heavy tactics is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the combat and the satisfying chiming ding of a massive level up to life, making every milestone feel like a hard-earned victory. But beyond the stats and the slaughter, the soul of Emerilia lies in its characters and the heavy burden of memory. The protagonist isn't just a cold, calculating gamer. They are a deeply human individual struggling to maintain their humanity in a system that views them as data. They quickly form bonds with a beautifully dysfunctional found family of fellow survivors who help them navigate the treacherous waters of the new social order. The banter is razor-sharp, providing much-needed levity as their squad watches them casually calculate the damage output of a coordinated strike. Their unbreakable trust provides the emotional grounding needed when the world starts throwing literal world-ending threats their way. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A major conspiracy or a rival faction's assault forces the protagonist to push their abilities to their absolute limits. The finale is a spectacular display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming magical firepower, and raw, unbridled ingenuity. The protagonist doesn't just survive the assault, they completely shatter the local power scaling, using a ridiculous, highly technical combination of skills and crafting to turn the enemy's ultimate attack into a mere stepping stone. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive, dopamine-fueled victory that proves the most dangerous class in the system isn't the one with the biggest sword, it's the one who understands the rules better than anyone else. This is Our Land is a triumph of the LitRPG and fantasy genres. It is smart, action-packed, and unapologetically addictive. Michael Chatfield has crafted a sequel that perfectly captures the thrill of breaking the apocalypse with a stat sheet and a strategy guide. Plug in your headphones, check your stats, and join the climber. The system is live, but his future is bright.